Ops. Um, this is it. This is the end of Ace Combat 3. We only have like 3 or 4 missions to go. I guess we'll wrap it up. If you're okay with it, I guess we'll wrap it up tonight. Damage control. So previously on Ace Combat 3, we committed a war crime.
はい、スタジオです。ここでもう一度今までの情報を整理し、繰り返しお伝えすることにしましょう。本日午後、ユージアのポートエドワーズでゼネラルリソースとニューコムが交戦状態に突入しました。そしてその戦いは現在も続いています。
Plunged into hostilities, as if the game already plunged into hostilities. Ready. So there's the war. General Resource has surpassed the jurisdiction of a national government. As a result of their growing global influence, while small-scale terrorism and territorial disputes continue to occur, conflicts between nations have become effectively impossible. Because of this, the forcibly downscaled military-industrial complex has become a market monopolized by General Resource Limited. However, they have done little weapons research, foregoing investment in extremely costly research on fighter jets. They have focused on improving existing models. But recently, corporate disputes between Newcom Inc. and General Resource Limited have grown more violent. As these conflicts have grown in scope, war once again threatens the lives of citizens, a kind never seen between corporations until now. Yep. As if we haven't seen this war like 4 or 5 times already. Did I misspeak? No. This is the 5th time this war has happened. So, we gotta do damage control.
General Resource とニューコムが全面戦争に突入した。都市防衛のため侵攻するすべての勢力を撃退せよ。現在戦闘区域は非常に混乱しており、報道ヘリなども飛行している。任務遂行に際し、これら民間機には十分注意すること。なお、今回の任務より最新鋭機ベルクトに登場してもらう。諸君の働きに期待する。以上。
Now we get to fly the Burkett. This is Yukio's super plane. But this is the traditional bad guy ultimate plane until the C-57 came out. And now C-57 is the bad guy plane. But for purposes of Ace Combat 3, this is actually the good guy plane. No SRMs. But I can use a heavy machine gun. So the A-rank requirement for this one, I think is actually kind of simple. But just to be on the safe side, I'll save the state anyway. Let's go. I think it's just kill everything. It was also the first time the Burka appeared in the franchise. Yeah.
票だ。人殺し以外に何ができるって言うんだ。
Engage.
後ろに気をつけろ。
Caution. Stall. Caution.
Yep.
Damage.
Out.
Warning. Bullseye.
Wait, were they shooting pulse lasers at me? That's illegal. Coming from General Resource planes.
Warning. Bullseye.
Gotta watch out for the end target, by the way.
Bullseye. Bingo. Caution. Stall. Caution. Stall. Caution. Warning.
It's a little bit on the heavy side. You can blow up one red target, I guess.
Bullseye. Warning.
He's like right up there.
Missile alert. Caution. Damage. Bullseye. Warning. Warning. Bullseye. Caution. Stall. Caution. Stall. Bullseye. Bullseye. Warning. Warning. Missile alert. Caution. Damage.
Ow.
Bullseye. Stall. Caution. Stall.
I think if you want to avoid missiles, you have to move. Like, it doesn't matter, like, what aspect angle you have, you just have to move really fast. Yeah. Flying at low speed, you're still gonna get hit.
Warning.
But,
Bullseye. Missile alert. Caution.
ah,
Damage.
大丈夫か？
Bullseye.
who cares?
Warning. Missile alert.
Let's see how many I can tank.
Bullseye.
Wait, why are they V-22s? That's a military helicopter. Are they using that for news reporting? I've never seen the V-22 in a civilian role.
Bullseye. Bullseye.
Is it all the flight targets? Probably is.
Bullseye. Bingo.
Oh, this is an easy mission.
Bullseye.
レーダーが新たな機影をキャッチ。ソース不明。警戒記録。
Update target.
More planes. More things to shoot at.
Warning. 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 Missile alert. Bullseye. Bullseye. Caution. Stall.
I get him the gun.
Bullseye. Mission accomplished.
I think out of all of them, the Burkhead is my favorite. It's just like turning on a dime. It's a bit on the heavy side, however. And yeah, I cannot use SRMs. But its mobility is like literally max. Like what more could you want from an ace pilot machine?
ゼネラルリソースとニューコム。両軍事勢力の大幅な弱体化に成功した。
What? A rank.
メリトン地域の今後1時間以内の降水確率は 76.5% です。予想最高気温は20度、予想最低気温は15度。
始まりはキャッシュディスペンサーでした。エレクトロスフィアの帰還ルートの制御システムに大量のインタラプトが発生し、スフィアを流れる全ての情報が混乱している模様です。
I never saw that.
このため、
That's the end of Ace Combat 3.
銀行など多くの施設が機能停止に至ったのです。原理的にスフィアでこのような事故は起こり得ないはずですが、原因の究明を待ちたいと思います。
これは事故ではありません。たった今入った情報によりますと、 ウロボロスと名乗る集団からこの一連のパニックを仕掛けたとの犯行声明がゼネラルリソース本社に届いたとのことです。ただし同社の広報ではこの件についての情報公開を拒否しています。
我々にとってこの攻撃は必然である。肉体という呪縛にしがみついた物欲の支配する世界、合弁型巨大多国籍企業の経済力が政治や司法制度といった旧世代の権力構造を凌駕していった時点で我々は目覚めるべきだった。しかし我々に肉体がある限り物欲からの支配を拒絶するのは難しいのもまた事実である。そう、肉体という超え難い境界によって維持される我々の生命は常に欲によって縛られているからだ。食欲、性欲、睡眠への欲、これら生命を維持するために必要な最低限のものですら貨幣によって手に入れねばならない。我々人類は
The most
まだ
important
かつて
sex.
一度もこの呪縛から完全に解放されたことはないことからもわかるはずだ。人類の限界とはあまたの欲望に縛られた肉体なのだ。
はい、空港です。こちらでは各地区を結ぶエアラインが全便欠航となっています。その理由についての発表はまだありません。一部地区で
so
ゼネラルリソースの制空権が完全に略奪されたとの噂もあり、空港は混乱の極みを見せています。
皆さん、私はジオフロントから50キロほど離れた場所からお送りしています。ご覧いただけるでしょうか。私の上空では多数の戦闘機の編隊がジオフロント方面に向かっていく姿を何度もカメラで捉えています。
我々の決起を多くの人々はまだ誤解していることだろう。確かに現時点で人々が目にしているものは人類にとっておなじみの殺し合いに過ぎないからだ。ただこれだけは言っておこう。ゼネラルリソース、ニューコム、ユーピオといった組織が保持している軍隊とたった今も行われている交戦は我々が望む革命にとって入り口。そう、我々にとって真実の敵とはゼネラルリソース、ニューコム、ましてユーピオなどといった権力ではない。この革命が完成するとき、我々が、いや人類全体が掴むものはこのような権力ではない。
ゼネラルリソース系列の報道機関では現在放送内容についてキーワード検閲が配信システムに組み込まれたとの発表がありました。このような大規模な報道規制が施行されるのは初めてのことです。現在この番組は独立系パーソナルベースの放送局からお送りしています。それではここで我々が独自に傍受した映像を無検閲でご覧いただきます。
すでに我々は全ての人類に限界を超えてもらうための技術を持ち、その準備もできている。肉体を捨てよ。これは生命を解放するために行われる革命である。今こそここに我々は宣言しよう。全人類のサブリメーション、それこそが我々の生命を次世代に進化させる唯一無二の真実である。この技術は夢ではない。その証拠に一つの例をご覧いただくことにしよう。ディジョン。この男は10年前にゼネラルリソースの謀略によって完全に肉体を失っているにもかかわらず、エレクトロスフィアで生命として今も確かに存在している。そう、もともと我々全てが平等に秘めている生命、精神、意識という名で呼ばれてきた力で構成される意志は、肉体などといった脆弱な存在を限界とはしていなかったのだ。そして この事実を我々は有史以前から知識として伝承してきた。歴史を振り返ってみるまでもない。肉体の限界を持たない生命の存在について我々はこう変換していた。それこそは新たな人類の姿である。そして人類史上最初に肉体を持たない生命として生まれ変わったビジョン。我々は彼を始まりの指導者として迎え、この革命を実行する。
さて、君たちサーフが心血を注いできた活躍には感謝している。今までの我々は平和などという曖昧で見えない心の報酬を求めていたため、無益な血を流した者も多く苦しい時もあったはずだ。しかし今日そんな時代はあっけなく幕を閉じた。そしてここからは私から個人的にサーフ所属のエース諸君に言葉を送ろう。今こそ立ち上がり我々の革命に参加したまえ。本日をもってサーフは解散。ウロボロスの革命家であり指導者アビサル・ディジョンの指揮下にでも。
嘘。あの男がクーデターの指導者ですって。嘘でしょ。この戦い全ての元凶がディジョン。みんなごめん。私この目で確かめてくる。
Mm. So much for damage control.
Dijo.
待っていたよ。我らが革命のために生まれし愛しい娘。
何をしようっていうの、ディジョン。あなたはあの時私から翼を取り上げた。そしてユーピョに何もかも知ってた。
ならば今お前に翼を返してあげる。
ナイトレーベン。どうしてここに？
レナ、お前のために用意したこの翼を手に我々の革命に。
やはりあなたがどこなの？
姿はなくともここにいる。昔からずっとお前のことを見つめていた。
サブリメーション。
そうだ。そしてこの戦いが終われば誰もがこの私のようになる。さあ、自らの手で夢を叶える時だ。レナ、その翼で
私の夢を叶えるため。
こうなったらクーデターに合流してレナを連れ戻すしかない。
If I remember right, I have to complete this in like 4 minutes. But let's say just in case. But yeah, 4 minutes. Have fun. Can I do this in 4 minutes? a lot of planes.
Warning. 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 Bullseye. Warning. Missile alert. Missile alert. Caution. Damage.
Well, a barrel roll is not good enough for that.
Caution. Stall. Caution.
Let's retry this. This is not going very well.
こうなったらクーデターに合流してエラを連れ戻すしかない。
Engage.
I mean, you guys all need 4 missiles each, just to...
Warning.
just to guarantee it.
Warning. Bullseye. Bullseye.
There we go. That's more like it. Several kills in 1 minute.
Bullseye. Caution. Stall.
How are you able to fly slower than me in the exact same plane? No, really, how are you able to fly slower than me in the same plane? That's illegal. That should be illegal.
Bullseye.
We're at the halfway mark.
Caution. Stall. Warning. Missile alert. Bingo. Caution. Damage. Bullseye. Warning. Bingo. Warning. Missile alert. Caution. Damage. Bullseye.
30 seconds.
Bullseye.
To be continued. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. First try. Let's admire that beautiful bird cut. Of the three super planes, which do you guys like the most design-wise? I think the Delphinus is actually a cool. The Delphinus 3 was a cool design. All up with the bird cut.
おお、なんだ、でかい。やれるのか。
リジョン、私あなたを許せない。
レナが。なぜ落ちた。
Well, that was different. Instead of Rena going to blow up Megafloat, she blew up the sphere knife instead. The positive influence is staying with her in Yukio. So out of the three super planes, which do you like the most, aesthetically? I'm gonna say the Delphinus. The Delphinus 3.
レナめ、ナイトレーベンでこの私を撃とうなどと馬鹿げた真似を。苦労を無駄にするとは。
よくもレナを。
I think the A rank requirement for this is to blow up everything. Let's save a state. So we gotta destroy all the targets and then we attack a sphere knife. I don't think there's a time limit, so we can just take our time doing it. Turning fight. These guys are very dedicated to the turn. Oh. I think game-wise, I like the Su-43 the most. Oh, thanks for the follow, Lincoln Rose. And yeah, I gotta finish that, follow arch at some point.
Missile alert.
Oh, shit.
Bullseye.
Yeah.
Bullseye.
後ろだ
Warning. Missile alert. Bullseye.
Wait.
Missile alert. Warning. Missile alert. Bingo.
Out.
Warning. Missile alert. Bullseye damage. Warning. Missile alert. Warning. Missile alert. Bullseye. Warning.
Out.
Damage.
The Sphero is basically a flying SAM site.
Warning.
Those guys are just using that to shield themselves.
Bullseye.
Maybe flying from the rear seems like that's the best result for hitting this Sphero.
Missile alert.
Let's blow it up for the 5th time.
Bullseye. Missile alert. Warning. Missile alert. Warning.
Out.
Damage.
大丈夫か
Bullseye. Warning. Missile alert. Bullseye. Mission accomplished.
Widows take turns.
「とどめはやらせてくれ」「レナ借りを今返す」
Now I have a question here. Why does Dejan just die here? Why didn't he try to escape it? He has the Aurora on him. He just dies here and that's the end of him. Like, we blew up the sphere and he just stayed on it. That's what I saw. Like UI 4053, I don't remember if that's the designation for the sphere or the Aurora. Yeah, it's the sphere's number. But the Aurora is he has that. Did he just give up at that point? Like no point getting out and getting revenge on the guys that blew up his carrier. Well, let's save. Next is the last mission of the game. People are not very active. I wonder if I should save this for Saturday. I made a backup in case I can always just redo this stream. The backup save.
俺たちサーフにはもう一人借りを返すべきやつが。このままユーピオへ戻ろう。
Engage.
Well, let's say a stay here, but what do you think? Maybe I should just say. What do you think? I feel like I should just say because it doesn't really feel like anyone there's any energy coming out of the chat. Should I have? You want to like redo this on Saturday? Actually, like I don't mind. I don't mind putting. Like maybe I should have been doing something else today. I'm so close to that. May as well finish it now. All right, we'll finish it now then. The problem is, I was expecting to, like after beating the game, I also want to show the appendix as well. Anyway. Final mission. I think the A rank requirement is just blow up everything. No restrictions. No other restrictions. So we'll just destroy everything that exists. We're blowing up our own base. All of UPO must go. Purge the corruption with missiles. Ow. I thought I dodged that one. I guess it regained the lock. What?
Caution. Stall. Warning.
It's all white targets. Now we blow up everything else.
Bullseye.
Wait, that's not a white target. It's not a red target. Still some scraps left over.
Bullseye. Bullseye. Bingo. Warning. Missile alert.
Come on, I was waiting for you to pop a missile and you missed it.
Bullseye. Bullseye. Bullseye.
Oh, that's why Eric is having trouble. There's two of them.
Caution. Stall. Bullseye. Caution. Stall. Bullseye.
Oh wait, there was another target?
扉が開いたぞ。突入する。パーン。
貴様ら死んでなかったのか。
ディジョンがお前を待ってるぜ。
You know what?
Clear to engage.
I might restart this mission. I think if targets keep spawning, maybe I you know what, let's yeah, just to be the safe side, we're restarting this.
俺たちサーフには
And I'm gonna
返
count.
すべきやつが。このままユーディオへ戻ろう。
Engage.
This time I'm gonna count. 1, 2,
Bullseye. Bullseye.
821.
Warning. Missile alert.
3,
Bullseye.
4,
Bullseye.
5,
Bullseye.
6,
Bullseye.
7,
Bullseye.
8,
Bullseye.
9,
目標確認。
Bullseye. Warning. Missile alert.
10,
Bullseye. Warning. Missile alert.
11. I thought it was enough to just destroy all targets, but apparently there's not the the spawning ones too, the respawning ones.
Missile alert. Missile alert. Caution.
Out.
Damage. Warning.
There, I see a thing here. There's a stray target I missed. 12. An AA gun in the middle of nowhere.
Caution. Stall.
Yep.
Warning. Missile alert. Caution.
I think it's 12.
Missile alert. Missile alert. Caution.
Sorry, can you stop hitting me with missiles? It's 13.
Bullseye.
14. I don't have a good angle on him. 15.
Warning. Warning.
16. Well, I'll just count 15. Just to be on the safe side. $16. 17. 18. 'If there are no more spawning targets, then I'm just gonna assume that I hit more than 20 already. But the last time I did this, I saw an extra enemy spawn, and I was like, wait, I didn't get everybody. Okay, whatever. We'll just free fly this mission. If it wasn't the right number.
扉が開いたぞ。突入する。パーク。
貴様ら死んでなかったのか。
ディションがお前を待ってるぜ。
Clear to engage.
Well,
Caution. Pull up. Bullseye. Mission accomplished.
and that was it. We just we killed Park. We killed Park just as he was trying to escape on a helicopter. And Park is gone. Wait, is that an Orcanus? They're using Orcanus as as a fighter? Well, I guess it actually has good mobility, but I remember it was like an attacker more than it was an actual dedicated fighter.
"戦争も革命もユーピオもサーフも恋も憎しみもみんななくなったな。さてこれからどうしよう。
That is the end of Ace Combat Free for real. And that was the best possible ending of the game. Yeah, most of the cast died still, but at least Megafloat didn't blow up this time. And neither did Geofront. So actually this is the best possible outcome, because in the grand scheme of things there was the least amount of death and destruction, even though most of the cast had to die for that. Anyway, I've probably said it multiple times. A ranks are bullshit. But the flight model for this, I say, is one of the best, at least for the PS1 era. And then they improved it with later games. Story-wise, I don't think, objectively, I don't think later games are able to top Ace Combat Free storyline. Like, they try to dive into things, but it always just comes down to Warbad. But Ace Combat Free dives into a lot of things. Goshina worked on a lot of Ace Combat music and on God Eater music. But I think we've gone over this discussion already multiple times about Ace Combat Free storyline. Ace Combat Free, it really is a product of its time. It also has Warbad, but it also has that late 90s vision on an increasingly digitalized future and work of the humanity. Yeah. And yeah, Warbad is one of the themes in Ace Combat Free, but it's not like the later games where it's like the center of focus. There's like a lot of everything going on around it as well. And in the weaker entries of the PS2 era onward, like or Ace Combat 6, for example, it really just dives into Warbad. I mean, 4, 5, and 0 do try to do different things. Like 4, is like, here's the perspective of the enemy side, and 5 is like, it's like, we see it from the perspective of the heroes, and then we're seeing like, why isn't diplomacy working between two countries that should be allied with each other? And 0 was all about borders. The border meme. So at the very least, they were trying to explore different themes with later games. I just don't think they do it as well as Free. It's not that they're bad, it's just I think Free is better in that regard. The only ones I think are kind of bad are 6 and 7. Something happening.
やっとまた会えたな。どうだ？もう気がついているのかもしれないが、お前は私によって作られたプログラムだったのだ。そしてこれまでお前が見てきた全ての出来事、この私がお前を AI としてプログラムした全ての可能性、それが私に答えを教えてくれた。ここまでたどり着いたお前は、多くのパターンによって変化し続ける全ての世界で あの男を完璧に抹殺することができたはずだ。私から陽子を奪ったあの男、デッドコピーとして自分だけは抜け抜けと生き残ったあの男、ビジョン。奴の思考を複製したプログラムの全てを完全に消去してやった。可能性は全て見せてもらった。それではこれから真実の世界へお前を放つことにしよう。さあ、今までの出来事、記憶を全て忘れ、その目でこの世界の現実をしっかりと知るがいい。この世界が誰が何のために作ったものなのか。さあ、あらかじめ仕組まれた物語など存在しない。ゲームを始めよう。
Well, we were in AI the whole time, and we've just been uploaded onto onto the electrosphere, and any data that's of our previous records of what happened was purged. Yeah, Ace Con 4 is about how war is terrible because it's a loss of humanity on both sides. 5 is the most straightforward and direct message that war is bad. 0 is about how war is born of human differences. It won't ever be completely fixed, but it's still worth trying. You're like, 6 is plot well enough. It's simple but similar to 4's themes. That there's humanity on both sides suffering from a conflict decided by higher-ups, and that there's a future beyond that war. Yeah, I don't mind the plot behind six and seven, but what 6 and 7. But what I didn't like was like how there was like so many perspectives. So like you had the mom's perspective, you had the tank crew's perspective, you had Victor Wojciech's. That's at least 3 of them, and then and then it was just going between it was just alternating between those 3. And Ace Con 7 did the same thing, except it was between like the DC Douglas's character, the scientist man who works at EASA, and then the Scrap Queen. Yeah, 7 and 6 I think share the same problems. Well, we've just unlocked the mission simulator. We can now do free mission mode. And we can do it on any difficulty, including hard. But we have to change the dates. Of course we do. So I don't know why they did it like this, but we don't get the aircraft selection screen from before anymore. But we can use any plane we want on any mission we want. And being a game of an A rank gets us the Dijon's plane, the Aurora. OSL. I want to see what this OSL is. Orbital Space Laser.
ンカーに乗れていいよな。
おしゃべりしない。攻撃を開始します。
Engage.
Yeah, if you extras like Rena's flanker and the Legions planes, just as they're in the very the same stats. Oh, A ranks on hard gets you in the Geopelia too? Oh, I should have been playing on hard difficulty then. So look at that. I guess using this, however, I can probably just theoretically just cheese hard difficulty, because that's just, you just aim this thing and things just blow up. Look at that. No effort. Why did we use this thing against the player? This is a cheese weapon. For that. For the real time, it might be too slow for some missions that have really limited time. Yeah, I guess. But for stuff that is really annoying to hit, like enemy ace planes, this is like you can probably just use this to cheese them. That's a super cheesy weapon. And it has that effect even in replays. No debriefing. Or it doesn't save, you can't save anymore, can you? Let's see, oh yeah. Oh, you can still start a new playthrough, even like this. So I could theoretically replay the entire game on this same file. But I wonder, it's probably gonna lock everything, faction lock everything again. That's fine. We're gonna move on from this very soon. I just want to take a look at this first. Yep, skip all this.
Communication interrupted. Receiving emergency broadcast.
ただいま。
Yeah, it's locked again. But I guess you can keep playing on the same save file. But we are going to now switch to the append disk, and we're going to restart the emulator. Warning, this application contains special data for AceCon Free Electrosphere. The CD-ROM also includes an extra video showcasing blah blah blah. Yeah. I couldn't read it fast enough, I'm sorry. Media Factory. Well, where's my gamepad's not working again. Or maybe it needs an actual gamepad. Why is it not working? Oh, that's why. It needs a regular PlayStation controller. It does not work with any other controller. So we got a movie player, a music player, the original, and we got an original movie and a special data save. Let's check each of these out. If it would work. Well, 1 second. I think it really doesn't like my controller, my flight controller. So let's reload. Reload this. Okay, now it is loading. But before I need to check to make sure that it is set on the control. I think it's more that the game does not support, like not the game, the disc specifically doesn't support the analog joystick, not the game itself, not the game itself. But somehow cannot. What's There we go, it works now. So we got a movie player that can play like literally any. Wait, I don't think. Actually, no, these are not all the movies. These aren't all the movies in the game. Please insert disc 1 for the main game. Press the circle button to continue. So, yeah, this requires us to actually switch discs to play these cutscenes. Let's get out of here. We're not switching discs. Here's a music player. Doesn't seem to be working. Well, normally this plays the music from the game. I don't know why that is not working.
こんばんは。トップニュース7の時間です。まずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。これは昨日、我々トップニュース7取材班ほか数社のテレビ局に届けられたゼネラルリソース社が極秘裏に開発を進めていた次世代最新戦闘機試験飛行の模様です。
I know those cameras are kind of ugly. And you've probably seen this video before, but it is on the appendix.
ゼネラルリソース社の次世代最新戦闘機開発は軍事航空メーカーのみならずエレクトロスフィア上においても様々な意見が論じられるなど常に世界中から注目されていましたが、その実態は謎のベールに包まれたままでした。それだけにこの度の映像は今後大きな波紋を呼ぶことでしょう。このブーメランを2枚重ねたような特徴的な形状の次世代最新戦闘機は X49 ナイトレーベンと呼ばれ、
通常のジェットエンジンのほか、イオン推進力によりイオン粒子散布下の空間では
That's right, closed doors on the Night
推進力を
Raven.
得ることができ、最大速度はマッハ4とも5とも噂される最新鋭超高速爆撃機です。
4 times the normal propulsion. Now imagine it was painted red. That'll be like 12 times the amount.
X49 は超広範囲へのジャミングに長け、この映像に時折入るノイズはそれによるものであると推測されます。
Unfortunately, I don't
収
think
録された
Lieutenant
飛行試験
Quattro.
で発揮されているその能力は最大時の 25% 以下であるとも言われ、20世紀後半脅威と謳われたステルス系戦闘機の最終進化形態として開発が進められてきたものであると専門家は話しています。
Unfortunately, I don't think Lieutenant Quattro could handle 4 times the normal propulsion.
ゼネラルリソース社だけでなく、ゼネラルリソースとはライバル関係にあるニューコム社、その他世界中の軍事航空メーカーにとって次世代戦闘機の研究開発とその成功は将来的シェアを獲得する最重要課題と言えます。そのため開発は極秘裏、トップシークレットとされ、社員でさえそのことを知る者は少数であると言われます。
Who is recording videos of the Night Raven flying through geofront like this?
この X49 ナイトレーベンも長い間その存在は謎のベールに包まれたままでした。しかしイオン粒子の分野では他を大きく引き離すゼネラルリソース社がイオン推進に重点を置いた次世代戦闘機開発に挑んでいることは想像するにたやすく、またイオン推進によって生み出される運動性は蒸気を逸脱したものであり、通常のパイロットがそれに適応することは極めて困難であることから、軍事ジャーナリストたちの間ではゼネラルリソース社次世代戦闘機の無人戦闘機説がささやかれていました。
You guys already tried unmanned in Ace Combat 7. It didn't work. I think the last time they tried to do unmanned, they tried unmanned Ace Combat 2 already. Yeah, they've been trying since the 90s, and it always gets blown up by people. And Nemo was the first and last successful unmanned craft. But see, the secret of his success is no one even knows he's an AI. Nobody even knew Vision was an AI.
今回届けられたこの映像から X49 が無人戦闘機であるかどうかを判断することは難しいと専門家は述べています。しかしこの映像によってゼネラルリソースの次世代戦闘機開発が最終局面にまで到達していたことはほぼ立証されたと言っても過言ではないでしょう。今回テレビ局数社に送られた映像ファイルにアドレスなどはなく、差出人は分かりませんが、この映像が流出した経緯に関し軍事評論家ダウ・サトイ氏は、今回の映像はゼネラルリソースが世界中に自社の研究開発が大きく一歩リードしていることを知らしめ、その存在を強くアピールしようとする意図によるものと考えることもできるが、一方でささやかれる元ゼネラルリソース社社員の手によるリーク説もまた否定できるものではない。 どちらにせよ今回の流出が近年緊張状態の続くゼネラルリソースとニューコムとの企業競争に拍車をかけることになるであろうとの見解を述べております。
Yeah, competition, alright. Competition that resulted in Mega Float being blown up 4 times in a row.
また流出先の一つとみられるゼネラルリソース社広報では、今回の流出後 X49 はすでに研究開発が中止され、実験機は解体破棄されたとのコメントを発表しており、流出の経緯に関しては一切の沈黙を貫いています。今後の展開が気になるところです。
Sponsored by Newcom.
私たちの生活を支える縁の下の小さな力持ち、ナノテクノロジーで世界を作るニューコム建設の新しい仲間。見えないけれどもしっかりしてる、そんな技術がナノバイトくんです。
That's a cute commercial. Anyway, this is what we want from the append disk. Special data save. We wish to save the special data on the memory card found in slot 1. If I do that, it's gonna overwrite my save game, so let me make a backup of that. Do I want to delete this save file of Ace Command free? I want to continue. Well, let's do it. Well, we just deleted our save game. And now we're gonna reset again. Actually, no, let's switch it back. Let's switch it to Dual Shock for now. Actually, I was hoping to save it on slot 2, not on slot 1. So I probably should have saved my game on slot 2 instead. Well, it has replaced my save game with dead copy. So, this save file, every mission in the game is unlocked. And not just that, we have every plane in the game, including the ones that you have the Geopelia, which you said I need to play through the game again and get all A ranks in hard. And we also got the Knight Raven. Let's check out the Night Raven. It's got a laser cannon, spread bomb, SRM. What? I already have this feeling. This is probably a busted plane.
なんか変じゃないか。なんで俺たちだけしか護衛機がいないんだ。いくら極秘にしてもおかしいと思うだろう。
しっかりしなさい。クラークソン代表はしっかりガードするから、二人は空を頼むわよ。
That's big too. Look how much of the screen it takes up. Even third person.
情報が漏洩したようだ。ゼネラルが複数接近しつつある。直ちに迎撃態勢を取れ。
こうやってゼネラルにはしっかりバレバレだねが。
He's not a bot. That's just Char. Also, hey, Hieronymus. Yeah, Voton stuffs. How's it going? We just beat Ace Con Free. So, this plane. This plane, you can't. I don't think you can unlock this normally in the Japanese version of the game. I think you can in the international version. Unfortunately, this laser's kind of just not great.
Mission accomplished.
目標に接近しました。
レナ、来てくれたのか。助かった。
作戦の変更だ。今回の専用機の行動はクラークソン代表とフィオナによるスパイ活動だということが明らかになった。護衛の任務を解除、専用機を撃墜せよ。
了解しました。
待てよ、あそこにはフィーがいるんだ。本気かレナ。待て、撃つな、やめろ。
その事実の確認は不可能。命令を優先します。
いや、通信機はジャミングで壊れてんだ。なあ、フィー、答えろ。
目標はあなたに任せます。
俺はフィーを助ける。
Decide. Bullseye.
Are those links legit? By the way. Because it is a bit odd to just suddenly come in and post them, but even though it's very obviously Votons related.
空中給与を受け帰還せよ。
給油機の接続準備が整いました。適正位置まで前進願います。
But
Review.
yeah, there we go. You can tell I'm playing on a gamepad now because I have the right analog stick this time. Let's do television. That sounds like a fun idea. And we can do it of any plane we want. Super Flanker R is probably Rena's Flanker. Let's do it with, there is one, I wanna do it with, was it the Remora? Yes, it's the Remora. Let's do it the Remora. That sounds like a fun idea. This is gonna be very painful. Brick handling. Well, maybe I can go for here. Oh, just full burner here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I could never go on the left side of this map. It's actually busted. Anyway, yeah, this is a 100% clear save file, basically of Ace Combat 3, but also it's yeah. Oh, shard disappeared. Also, I have access to planes in this game that you cannot normally unlock. So I mean, the Geopel you can unlock, but as far as I know, the Night Raven is just impossible. It's not possible at all. So you need the you need the appendix to unlock it, and the Aurora you already get from beating it on normal.
Engage.
Oh, I think that's now that I think about it, the reason why you can't save in the free mission mode is probably because they want you to try to get the A rank with the action restricted stuff, like you're supposed to. Because if you can just do it with you can just do it with like the Vision's Aurora, then that's probably unfair. Oh yeah, I see the limitations of the gamepad already. So the reason why I was able to fly so well earlier was because I was using the analog joystick. Oh, I did. Because I was using the analog joystick and not the gamepad. Because I'm already noticing that on the gamepad, if you, you can only roll or pitch, but you cannot roll and pitch. You can only do one or the other. But that's fine. We already beat this game. But the problem is not that the flight model is janky. The problem is they lock the controls out. And I don't know why. Let's see, run a super flying. Actually, no, it's... Oh, that's why it says D. It stands for Dijin, and R is for Rena. What's the special Dijin's F-22? That's... So is there anything special about these planes other than different liveries? I do agree, you missed the UPO ending. That's okay, you can... There's a VOD. And also we're going over post-game stuff. So... This is not my save file. I ended up... What I did was, I loaded up the appendix, which was a bonus disc that came with the original Ace Free OST. And and it lets you save like a dead copy save file, a special save file. I got all A ranks on normal, but apparently I was supposed to get them on hard, actually, because I'll get both Dejin's plane and the Geopelia, the XR900 Geopelia, but that's okay because this save file this save file has all of it. ERP, bro. It's okay because this save file has everything. So but the missions are still locked by CDs. Did I get the secret? Depends what you mean by secret. Well, that's just one. Oh, yes, I did. Attack of Dr. Frieza. So I have this save file has everything unlocked. So I have the XR900. I have the Night Raven, which is impossible to unlock in the Japanese version. Without the appendix, you need to use the appendix to create a save file. And the Aurora, which we got by beating so the Aurora we unlocked by beating all missions on normal with A rank. And then the Geopelia we get by beating all missions on hard with A rank. And the Night Raven you can only get by using the save file on the appendix. Oops. I meant to start the Night Raven. Oh, and here we go, damage control. Look how big this plane is, by the way.
でも戦うしか。
何がユーピオだ。人殺し以外に何ができるって言うんだ。
Also, the I'm playing on gamepad now. I guess I'm too lazy to switch at this point. Well, I can probably just do it because I'm actually getting these controls are actually kind of annoying, frustrating to use. Yep. Ow. You know what? Let's switch. Let's switch back. Actually, we still got like 20 minutes. One second. So, the problem with the gamepad controls, like, if people complain that the game is, that Ace Combat 3's controls are janky, they're not, like, they're not, entirely wrong. But the jank is not because of the flight physics themselves, it's because of the way the gamepad, the way they set up the gamepad, which does not make sense. So I was in control on the when I was playing on the flight stick. Actually, Control felt really smooth. I didn't have any problems with it. Actually, no, that's a lie. The problem I did have was the wide dead zone, but I curved that with joystick gremlin. The problem is on the gamepad, you can roll and pitch, but you can't do both at the same time. I was like, why can't you do both at the same time? But don't mind me, that's the controller being weird again. Castlevania. Well, I already played Castlevania. We could probably do a run where I don't play, where Symphony of the Night where I don't play as Alucard. But, I'm gonna have to mute music because, it's, flagged, it's content ID flagged. But, okay, someone got my trigger. Oh, that's right, I forgot to set it. Silly me. Set it back to analog joystick. Well, I don't want the next 20 minutes of this to be technical issues wondering why the controls came back, so I've been using for the entire thing, the sun's not working. Alright, I think it's working. I think. But if I want to if I have to mess with settings further, then I have to go back into I have to start a new save file. So. Let's fly the Night Raven again. Yeah.
でも戦うしか。
何がユーピオだ。人殺し以外に何ができるって言うんだ。
Yeah, this is the one time like the gamepad feels so much better than the flight stick feels so much better than the gamepad control. Oh, right now it seems like its stick is drifting up. 1 second. Why is it drifting up? Oh. Okay, something is up with the controller. I think I do have to calibrate it. In the game. I think it's
Communication interrupted. Receiving emergency broadcast.
ただい
hopefully that saves a setting for everything. Okay. There we go. It's calibrated properly now.
何がユーピオだ。人殺し以外に何ができるって言うんだ。
So I can roll it. Actually, Ace Combat 2 and 3 might be the one time where playing on a flight stick might actually be better than playing on a gamepad. Because once this is set up, actually it's less. Like when I did this with Ace Combat 7, it was actually a pain in the ass to fly. But apparently it's okay here. Anyway, this is the Night Raven. Look how big it is. It's so big it covers the entire screen. A real chunky plane. And its laser is not great, unfortunately. I don't like it. I mean, it's probably powerful, but you don't have like a proper aiming reference. You would thought it would be easier, more easier in Ace Combat 7. The problem with especially if you tried playing Ace Combat 7 on PlayStation VR using the Thrustmaster Protest X controller, there's still like a very wide dead zone, and they didn't care enough to try to fix that. So the control can feel imprecise at times compared to if you had full. If you could do whatever you want with sensitivity settings. Let's try to get this loser with a laser. He can't be maneuvering. If he's maneuvering, then you're probably not gonna hit him. But the reason why in 4 onwards it becomes less of an issue to use the gamepad is they resolved that issue where in 2 and 3 you can only roll or pitch but not both at the same time. So, but Ace Combat, if you guys played Assault Horizon Legacy, right? / Ace Combat 3D, or Ace Combat X, even just Ace Combat X or Joint Assault. I think those games also have the same problem as 2 and 3. No? Well, Lemmy has. And you probably like felt it when you try to like do like advanced maneuvering or fancy maneuvering. 3DS especially painful on an actual 3DS. Yeah. Even when they let you use the analog stick on the 3DS to maneuver, they do the same thing that I complained about with the gamepad control just now, which is you can pitch, but you can't roll. Or you can roll, but you can't pitch. And they just lock it out because they don't want, like, I think they are trying to prevent people from accidentally doing things. But it restricts you from being able to like do cool stuff like barrel rolls. Now, you don't have to have a hotess for Ace Combat 2 or 3 to play it like this. The way I'm playing it right now, you could probably just use a gamepad and mimic the analog joystick with it. You ever felt that issue of 2 or X? Or maybe it's just a free thing. Maybe this is a problem with free specifically. Because I remember Ace Combat 3D had that nasty problem, and it made flying really annoying, actually, in that game. This thing is, I swear to God, this thing is so big, you can't even admire it in third-person view. You'd think it would at least zoom it out, maybe. Just zoom the camera out a little bit. Nope. Who's scratching that? You? Well, let's fly a different plane. I don't think we actually looked at what. No, actually, no, we did. Let's look at Dejans then. Let's fly Dejans F-22. Reaching for stars. Heavy machine gun. It doesn't have a good selection of weapons. Doesn't look much different really, it's just a little dark gray. But anyway, if there's anything I would have changed about Ace Combat 3, I would have made it like, imagine being able to fly any aircraft you want without being faction restricted. Or being told, like, only having to fly like specific planes, like because of the mission circumstance, like you have to go into space or something. But like, I didn't like that. For example, if you fly for a Newcom, you can't fly your old F-16 anymore. Like, what if I want to fly my old F-16 for the rest of the game?
Update target. Caution. Stall. Caution. Damage.
Well, that's what the mission simulator is for, at least. Yeah, and I'm not supposed to have this F-22 in mission simulator. Also, wow. Like, I took so much damage from just a gun. That's, can't play around on this mode. Right, Ejin? We're flying the same plane. Down to the same colors. I probably should have been playing on hard difficulty if this was the only change. But I was feeling rusty, actually, not gonna lie. I could probably do it if I decide to continue streaming this game and just replay the whole thing on hard. I wanted to see if I could collide with that thing. Mid-air collisions are not possible until the PS2 era, I guess. I think they probably set the control like this to try to get people to fight it out. Probably back then they were probably being scummy and thought like we gotta get people to buy the analog joystick somehow. So let's make it so you can't fly as well unless you do, but that wasn't really working. People didn't fall for that. Now, of course, that's probably it's just yeah. Oh.
Mission failed.
I got killed by pellets. Of course I did. Well. Oh, it's 5. It's 5. So I don't know. We could kill time, or I could just call it for the stream because we're basically done with Ace Combat 3. Need to go to sleep yourself? Alright. Well, I guess that will do it for this stream. So thanks to everybody who showed up, and I hope you enjoyed Ace Combat 3. So next time I'm not gonna do any the next week I'm not gonna if I stream something I'm not gonna do a big stream. I'm not gonna do any big streams yet. because the next couple of weekends are are going to be occupied with me wanting to do my own thing, like visit Fan Expo or or do some other stuff. So I'm gonna try to figure out some small stuff to do if I decide to stream. Anyway, okay. You really appreciate that. I appreciate I stream this game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks for watching it. I'm glad there are people who also like Ace kind of free. Yeah, have a good rest of the day, and I will see you guys. I guess I'll see you guys next week, maybe if I decide to do something. So, well, later, everybody. Also, if you want to see the UPO ending, don't worry. You can watch the VOD, and I also upload my VODs onto YouTube. If you want, you can message me on. Like, you can just look me up on Twitter. You'll find my VODs just by yeah. Anyway, later, everybody. Oh, actually, is there something? Um, I'm not gonna keep streaming, so later.